Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to the Advance Wars War Room for the weekend mini project. This weekend we are going to do Bounty River, which is, like I said last weekend, one of the longest War Room maps in this game. And I'm going to explain why momentarily. Before we actually get into this map, though, notice the properties on the top. There are naval ports, but there are no airports. So, I think that the best CO choice for this map is actually going to be our good friend Captain Drake, and that is who I'm going to go with. And our opponent for this map is Sonia from Yellow Comet, and one thing to quickly mention about Sonia is since her advantage comes with fog, and since there is no fog in the War Room maps, Sonia is actually pretty useless in this game. She gets a little better in Advance Wars 2 when her day-to-day strengths actually matter, but in this game, she's actually really, really weak. So she shouldn't really be able to bring much in the combat aspect, but keep in mind that we can't see the HP of her units, and, you know, she can pull a lot of mind game tricks on us as well, so we do have to be careful. But yeah, that is something we have to look out for when we're dealing with Sonia, but for the most part, though, she's not really much of a threat. Anyway, the reason why I said this map was so long is, I'm not going to say it outright just yet. I'm going to quickly scan over the map and see if you guys can notice what the problem is. Have you noticed it yet? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. The problem with this map is, as you can see, you have two giant islands, one in the south and one in the north. And the problem with this is that the islands don't really have very many landing spots. In fact, we won't be able to land on Sonia's island until we get to this point right here. And even then might not be recommended, just because she might have this whole area kind of filled up with units. So yeah, it takes a long time just to get ready to attack, because you essentially have to move all the way over here, and then start sending ships around this way, and then once you do that, you have to start loading your ships to take over this part, and then possibly this part, and then kind of try to pincer her in at this point right here. So yeah, that's what makes this map really long and really annoying. So you really are going to want to focus on, you know, getting started in terms of capturing as soon as possible, just so you can actually, you know, get moving. And that's essentially what I'm going to focus on right here. So for my first turn, I'm just going to build 2 infantry. Not 3, because on my next turn, I actually want to afford a lander. It also doesn't help that Sonia has more funds than you as well, so she's going to be able to afford more units a lot more quickly than we will. So yeah, we're done with that, and we can't build anything now. So once again, end turn. But yeah, the main focus of this battle turns out to be naval combat, and like I said before, it's going to be a while before we even get to that point, because we have to actually meet up with them around this point over here. And it's going to take us a while before we can even get to that point, so yeah, this might take a while. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. I'm going to go ahead and build some infantry there, and end my turn. Also, these turns are going to take ridiculously long for the computer player, because she's going to build up so many units so very quickly, so that's another thing to kind of look out for. And not only for the C units, it's also wise to use Drake just because his C units get +1 movement. And if you used any other CO, you probably wouldn't even be able to get over here in just 2 turns, or, well, 3 turns, but still, yeah, that you want to get over there as soon as possible, and any other CO is not going to be able to do that very well. Okay, so what do I want to build this time? I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to build an APC, another APC, and an infantry. It's also going to be wise to build APCs because by the time your ships get over here, they're going to run out of fuel, so it's always wise to have APCs kind of at these station beaches, just so you can, you know, get them filled if they need to be. Also, watch out whenever she builds submarines, because you're going to want to keep your eye on those. Because one of the problems I had when I was practicing this map was losing track of where her subs were, and I lost a few points in technique because of that, just because I lost some units that it was wise not to lose, I guess you could say, so just gotta be very, very careful with how you do this. Okay, seems like things are moving a little faster now. Don't really want to build any land units just yet, but that is something I will have to start thinking about very, very soon. As for right now, I think I'm okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and intern and save my funds for something I could use once I get a port on the tip of my island. Things will start moving a lot faster, though, once we actually make landing on Sonia's territory and we start taking over her cities. Because I find that whenever you do that, she kind of tries to, like, split up her forces, and she doesn't split them up in a very good way, so you can, like, easily take them out. So, yeah, she makes this actually quite easy, so it's one thing to keep in mind. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you out right here. So you can start capturing. Speaking of capturing, we got a few cities ourselves, which is nice. And yeah, I think I'm gonna build another lander and 2 more infantry to put on that lander. And I think that's it. Okay, she still hasn't built any naval attacking units yet. She's not really moving her landers yet either. I don't really know why. Whatever though, it's her decision, not mine. Okay, let's keep going there. Start moving you forward. And get you down here so you can start capturing those cities. And next turn I can build another lander. That'll probably be my last lander though. So I need to start thinking about some other units to build. Okay, capture these. And what do I want to build? Actually, I think I'm going to keep my funds right here so I can build something right here. Let me just make sure I did everything okay. Sorry, my voice kind of went out right there. I could try to speed up these Sonia turns a little by using the spacebar key, but don't really want to do that just because I don't want to miss like a movement that, like a submerging, that could always that'd always be a bad movement to miss. So I'm gonna try to avoid doing that. Yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and land you guys down here. Just so I can get these properties out of the way, and a little infantry right there. Capture you. Oh yeah, I was gonna build a lander here. Okay, well I'll do that then. That way I have 3 landers, which is a pretty good number, I think. Go ahead and keep moving. Okay, start capturing these. And Another thing that's going to be helpful is you're going to want to build rocket units over here. That way they can kind of try to stop the sea units from advancing. And you can also hit some of the units that she might have here trying to prevent you from landing. There's a number of different ways you can try to prevent Sonya from moving forward while you advance forward yourself. And funnily enough, she doesn't try to do that to prevent you from landing. She kind of just, like, lets you and then assaults you once you actually land. Which is not the best decision, I have to admit. Okay, I'll go ahead and just keep capturing those for right now. Now I can actually build a unit, and I think I'm actually going to go for a cruiser. Also going to land these guys. Just so they can do something next turn. Capture you. Start capturing you. I'm gonna put my APC right there. That'll be one of the loading or not loading, but refueling stations. I'm gonna keep that lander right there. Oh yeah, I gotta send this one forward too. And I think that's gonna be that turn. But yeah, like right now, I've already felt like I've made more headway than she has. Kind of. She's just been trying to build up her military might, hasn't really been trying to expand her territory as much as I have. And that might actually be what decides this match for me to win. Okay. I can start actually building tanks right here so I can take them up and around, but before I do that, let me do some other things. Continue to keep my army moving, because that's going to be the most important thing right here. Oh shoot, there comes a lander. I think I'm going to go ahead and build one of my rockets, just to kind of scare it off a little bit. For now, though, I think that's okay. So, let us hit end. Let's see what she's going to do now with that lander. You would think of with how the AI works in this game, you'd think they'd actually try to land, like, close to your HQ, but they actually don't do that. Surprisingly, they kind of try to go for over here, which I should try to actually block that so they don't do that. But all they have is, I think, a tank. Oh wow. Okay, well here, let me do this then. Kind of try to scare it off from landing there, and then I can kind of do the same thing with this guy. And as for things to build, submarine's kind of moving. Oh, she has a battleship too. Okay, I am getting kind of nervous right now. I mean, I don't think I'm doing bad or anything. It's just, it's too soon to tell what's going to happen. I'm going to just land you guys here just so you can get things moving on this part. I remember on my last attempt, I actually didn't have this naval port yet, so I am doing a little better, so maybe I don't need to stress too much. Still, I would like to go a little faster, so I think I am going to build another cruiser just to kind of have a little wall going up here to prevent them from moving forward with submarines. And I'll start worrying about some other units next turn. Okay, day 11. Okay, there comes that submarine. Oh god, the lander is going to keep moving. I'm actually kind of surprised. Well, that's not going to be a problem. What's in here, by the way? Oh, it's that tank. That's right. Okay, well, shoot. This might actually be a problem, then, if they try to land, because I don't have anything to battle that tank yet. Shoot. There's some things I probably shouldn't have overlooked yet, but I'll deal with them as they come along. I almost think you back this way. Well, I'm actually gonna take a risk right here. Yeah, they're probably gonna land right here, but this way I can try to capture that and build something before it can do anything. In the meantime, though, I can move you up here, and I can also build another tank, but I think I'm actually going to go for a sub, just so I have something to destroy those landers with. Speaking of landers, let's start moving some of them. I'll leave you guys right here, though, or you right here. And I think that's it for this turn, so let's end. Yeah, it's almost been 20 minutes and we still haven't really done any combat yet. That gives you an idea of how long this is going to take. Oh, wow. Okay, well, they didn't land the tank, surprisingly, but that was kind of a bizarre move, I have to admit. I really wasn't expecting that. Well, let's do what we can. Actually, I can prevent it from landing right here. There, now it's actually stuck. Which is kind of funny. Stay right there. Capture that, you move forward. Oh, and they actually made a mistake by doing that. Now that submarine is actually weakened. Okay, well I can't build a battleship, so I think I'm actually going to go for a rocket right here. My second rocket. Need to watch out though, because even though I have 2 rockets, that's not enough to actually combat that battleship, so I'm going to want to start building submarines for that. And I believe that's everything. Okay, the submarine submerged again. Very, very weak, though, so it's not going to be able to do anything. There goes that battleship. Not sure what it's planning, but I don't like what it's planning, whatever it is. Okay, so let me make sure I'm out of range. That's pretty good right there. I love how I'm blocking that lander. so awesome. Okay, so let's get another submarine out in the field, and then next turn I'll build my first battleship. Oh, I need to capture this too. Anything else I need to capture, or did I capture everything? Okay, I think I actually captured everything, so we're done with that. You guys are going to have to stay right here, and... Oh wait, I forgot about you. I need to get you up there so I have something to fuel at this point right here. Always nice to have a couple of fuel points, as I like to call them. Okay, here come the cruisers. Okay, there is a submarine over there. But that's actually fine. I have a feeling, though, that battleship's actually trying to prevent me from... Yep, I should have known. 'Cause I wanted to fire on that cruiser, but that's fine. I have ways to get around this. Especially since I can just do this now. Block you guys from getting through. Actually, let me do this. I can finally get rid of this lander now. Boom! There we go. And now I can actually start making some units that I can put on these ships. I know I said I'd build a battleship this turn, but I'm actually going to wait another turn before I do that. Because I want to get some good units that I can land when I'm ready to. Okay, I think that's going to be about it for this turn. Actually, I didn't move the cruisers and change the battleship, did I? You know what I did? I freaking moved them in range. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Ugh, just me being paranoid again, I guess. Hard not to be paranoid when you're playing this game, though. Shoot, this battleship's got me. Like, it's really, really got me here. Well, I'm trying to think if I can maybe get away with one more space. I think I probably can. It's still going to try to get through over here. I realize that, but... I wish battleships weren't so annoying, but... not really anything I can do about that. Okay, let's get some medium tanks in here. Gonna get some more infantry in this lander. And now we're gonna build our first battleship. As for my landers, I'm gonna try to leave them back here, just to avoid them getting destroyed. Oh, I need to move you up here too. Actually, I just put you in range, didn't I? No, I didn't, but I just thought of something that might actually work out for me next turn. And I think I'm actually going to try that. Using a little AI manipulation to get rid of that battleship. Okay, so we need to watch this submarine very, very closely. Okay, so... okay, let's try to think right here. So here's the deal. We have a submarine right here. We have a cruiser right here. Okay, well... This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of the submarine, because that's going to be more dangerous in the long run. And I'm also going to bring my sub back a little bit. Okay, that works for me. Okay, now to actually incorporate this plan I was trying to mention earlier. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a little bit of AI manipulation. I'm going to do this by putting my APC right here. That way, Sonia will be forced to attack it due to her AI limitations. And when she does that, I'll use my 2 rockets to actually fire on the battleship. And you know what, I'm thinking about building another rocket over here anyway. Just for fun. And yeah, I'm gonna see how this goes.